a reptoid yet that doesn't make them good. Make good.
Okay.
Sort of like Santa Claus. He's got a list, checking it twice. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. You heard that?
Actually, Santa Claus is based off of Satan. Also, heavily into the, well, economy, apparently. Keeping it going every year.
Song? I mean,
It's all about representation. And also, apparently, if you're not for human rights, you are against the Creator God and Creator God's creation, obviously. Will human rights.
if you understood what it is to be good, then you are that way.
But, you know, you allow humanity to be oppressed for not humans.
Okay, let's see what this one has to say. Today, reptoids, serpent monster, humanoid, hybrid, reptoids, animal, robotics, holographic, multifunction tech, and ISI for control, but don't like human race.
Well, that's fine. You know what they can do with that, and how far I can kick something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually do that. If you could, you would already probably took down the Dark Ball. Because apparently you ain't the only one out there that could probably do that if you could do that. Well, apparently you're not for human race or its representation and leadership. Will humanity, by the way. So if you're not for us, humans, like you're not want to help us, then you are against us. Clearly.
I haven't had a reptoid yet that doesn't make them good. Make good when they're barbecued, and they're great for target practice. They move pretty quick.
Somebody wants to know, Jay thought, I wonder what the Earth humans ET dating scene will be like.
This what actually pissed me off to make this.
Well, now you think that's funny right off the top because your imagination goes out of whack. Well, let's add the rest of it in there. I wonder what the human ET dating scene will be like. There are.
Yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing. By the way, what you call human ET, it's biological. There's also a soul element. Energies behind it. Yeah, so there is a human soul group. And there is whatever it's not a human soul group. Fallen angel and or the demonic. Oh. And looking at these two idiots and listening to Tanith a little bit too, Tanith from Silver Legion, really making me very upset more than usual. That's the same.
Well over 2 trillion races. They're all different colors, different aspects.
And you can never be will human. Because at the soul level, you're not human. It doesn't matter what genetic makeup you splash on to yourself or around yourself. Not human is not human.
External side on it. Can you imagine what kind of a mess it'd make? You think Jeff looks funny? What about if you're stuck to the side of an ET? Oh my goodness, I can't get loose either. You know.
That's stupid right here. Greatest trick the devil ever pulled was he never committed a sin. He got humanity to do it for him. That's bullshit because he did it himself through a human. He taught a human to do that. So that's still action towards it. That's called grooming.
Let's see, here's one that's a statement about you. Drake is more, are we more close and confidential given the feeling it will be soon?
It will be.
Yeah. What about the last year? What about a year before that, huh? Regardless, though, humans are still suffering. Their current leadership and representation is still suffering. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna feel the pain. I got this feeling. Look at this. Look at you falling apart.
Drake's not the only one saying that, so
You have to keep being maintained. I just saw Juan DeSantis from Florida, and he looks completely different. Like he's been rejuvenated.
that in mind.
They're here
That's
to hear.
good.
And of course, baby-like silicone flesh, plastic-like skin.
Huh?
Silly putty
Yeah.
and flesh.
Civil War start in Canada? Well, it's possible. You can out if that idiot Trudeau outlaws pistols. Everybody and their mother-in-law that uses their guns and carries them every day. He's got a whole army to worry about. Here's trick got every fool is convinced you that you sin. Oh, well, you need to look up the definition for sin. Okay, that.
Well, basically, it's a crime against order, right? It's indecency, so on and so forth. Whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter, you can call it so many different ways. You can actually call it by the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins, lust, so on and so forth. And look at what you ETs are doing. You are all in, you're just like, oh. Like, you are literally all in. You're like Jabba the freaking Hutt, indirectly, by the way. Indirect. You can actually understand that. I know you can. Like, very indirect. And then when you find out you're not human, you're going to flip. But if I wasn't human, I would never mix with the creator God's creation. What you all have done and are doing is sick. And you're going to keep doing it for who knows how long to me and my humanity. It doesn't matter if it ain't me for very long, but you're still doing it to my humanity somewhere.
It's anything that you do wrong knowingly. Bear that in mind. You can do all kind of nasty things and
Only one.
No, you can't.
love Saint God.
Not against someone else.
Saint Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You
well.
probably don't know how to believe.
Whatever. To each his own in that regard.
Let's go back.
Or that they're nasty and bad. It's not a sin. Ooh.
Well, this one. Wait a minute. Where did?
He's got a whole army to worry about. Here's trick got every idiot Trudeau outlaws pistols. Everybody in their it will be.
Drake's not the only one saying that, so you bear that.
If that idiot Trudeau outlaws pistols, everybody and their mother-in-law that
No, they won't. They will conform. They will fold.
uses their guns and carries them every day, he's got a whole army to worry about.
They will fold. I predict it. They will fold like the robots they are, serving the master, because they don't want to give up their 3D life.
Here's trick got every fool is
3.5 doesn't matter, whatever.
convinced you that you sin. Oh, well, you need to look up the definition for sin. Okay, that's anything that you do wrong knowingly. Bear that in mind. You can do all kind of nasty things, and if you're not aware that they're nasty and bad, it's not a sin. Ooh.
Technically, yes, and technically no with what you said specifically, but it's also what's unpacific. But it's like well, Yes, like if someone was masturbating to themselves and locked door, fine, great. But if well, not locked door, but you know what I mean. Yeah, sex is not sinful necessarily either. So it's like it's really the love of money is corruption. That can be greed, especially when you aren't giving or you are taking. But it's like, how long is too long, if you know what I mean, right? So what is your excuse for genociding humanity? Huh? Knowingly or unknowingly? What is your excuse for trying to genocide humanity or farm it?
Well, this one. Wait a minute. Wait, this other guy said something good here. Here it is. I think this is the right one. Sure, they don't do it themselves. They coerce and here. So, in that regard, oops, sorry. I was trying to get the other one in.
Hard to read when you move sideways.
I didn't move it, but I didn't mean it. I accidentally clicked.
Yeah, you just want to see my eyeballs that pop out.
Okay, because they think they are better than others with religions. I would have to agree with that. That's why religion was created to divide people.
Well, it doesn't matter. It don't matter, Bernie, because they think they are better than others with religions.
A lot of gods. So that's I get what you're saying. Though when things go sideways, only thing what is left is the last moment of authority.
Okay, well let me clarify this whole thing.
Okay.
I did not use that word God, who can be of many. Okay. Well, Toms, guess what? If you define God, it means good, orderly direction. Oops.
I never heard that before.
But also there's called generator of dimensions, I do believe, or can be, and that's omnipotent and the other omnis, whatever. There's like 3 omnis or maybe 4 omnis, but you know what I mean. Very powerful, right? Like scaling the creator God, the will creator God, not some spin-off. Like Jesus Christ is a spin-off, Satan a spin-off, other religious messiahs are a spin-off. They ain't doing nothing like the creator God is. There's no way. But anyways, it's interesting though that Drake, actually, think it could be a universal term. What did he say again?
Drake, that's interesting.
It means good, orderly direction.
Good, orderly direction. One direction? That's not good. That's not good. Oh, wait, that's a band. Huh. That's probably part of Illuminati. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Yeah, you all singular soul aspects or whatever you want to call yourselves, because you're not multidimensional like humanity. Why would the creator God not make a creation that isn't? Why would he make a creation that isn't? I mean, that. Why would the creator God make a creation that isn't multidimensional? Understand? Somehow humans are as good or can be, have more potential than Satan. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I was the one locking Satan back up. I don't know. We'll find out. Twippy sick been going on. Swears. Well, it's interesting though that Drake thinks that there are multiple gods. Doesn't matter what else he thinks. Like, would he actually talk about the creator again? He'd say the word creator, But he doesn't say greater God, does he? Well, regardless though, I don't like Drake. He should know it, and he should really think hard about mocking truth and denying humanity, or help denying humanity justice, regardless if he is capable like he says he is. But if he is, though, even half capable, he literally need to watch himself.